Good morning, everyone. I'm Baby Artista, and this is going to be a rapid fire video of how to make my favorite leave-in conditioner spray. My hair loves this stuff, so I think yours will too. These are the ingredients and the measurements based on this 16-ounce glass spray bottle. If you have a different size spray bottle, you will need to adjust the measurements accordingly. Now, this is the mist setting that I showed you first. That's my favorite setting because I truly feel like it coats my hair completely. And on top of that, it's gentle on my scalp because remember, healthy scalp equals healthy hair, being that that's where your hair is growing from. We have our distilled water. So we're using distilled water, not purified drinking water, not spring water, distilled, because distilled basically leaves nothing behind, which is equivalent to almost no product buildup, or much less product buildup, which again is healthier for your scalp and hair. We're also using aloe vera juice. Look for inner fillet. There will be some bottles that say whole leaf. We don't need the green part of the leaf, so therefore we don't need the whole leaf. We just need the inner fillet, which is the inside, the moisturizing, the juicy good stuff. Then we have our vegetable glycerin. The vegetable glycerin is incredible. This is definitely the magical formula or ingredient within this spray. A little goes a long way, so we'll only be using a very little bit. And for oil, I'm using jojoba oil. That's the oil that works for me for my 4C low porosity hair. If you have a different hair texture or type, then you may want a different oil, but stay away from the heavy, thicker oils such as castor oil, which would just be too heavy for this spray conditioner. And then we have our measuring glass. We're measuring by the ounce. And last but not least, we have our measuring spoon, specifically teaspoon, and we're going to use a 1/4 teaspoon. And trying to put this in the most simple terms because it helps me, I'm not good at math. We're going to fill this 1/4 teaspoon up 3 times and put that into the mixture. So we're using this 3 times, filling it 3 times, and then putting it into the spray bottle. So this conditioning spray has worked wonders for my hair. My hair is extremely moisturized. It's soft. I get compliments on how soft my hair is from my partner. Just an FYI, a little bonus point. But even more importantly, it's moisturized. There's length retention and very minimal breakage. So I've seen a huge improvement in the health of my hair since using this spray. And I use the Loc method, which stands for liquid oil cream. This would be the liquid that I use. For oil, I go back in with the jojoba oil, put it between my palms, and just gently comb through my locks. And then for cream, I use something called Super Milk. Shout out to my bestie and sis KK who put me on to Super Milk. It's by Lush, so you can get it at the Lush store, and it smells so good. Also, we're going to store that in the refrigerator, so it lasts for about 2 weeks. And voila! Here is the final result. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Baby Artista, and I will talk to you later. Bye!